Hello everyone, today I'm just going to take you through the first steps that I do when I'm reborning a doll. Keep in mind, I don't always do this because I'm still a very new artist. I'm only about 6 months into reborning, so I don't do I don't do these steps for every doll because I'm still trying out new techniques and what I feel comfortable with. But I'm just going to show you what I do for the most part, for most of the dolls I do, if I'm just doing nothing experimental. So I'm just going to show you what I do, and I'm going to use my 3-month Joseph that I'm painting for myself. So the first step that I always do, regardless if I'm trying a new technique or not, I will do a base coat of Flesh Show 8, and I'm going to show you that. So first, I'm using a cheap little blush brush, and I'm just dusting off, because some things had settled on him overnight after I washed him. Before I paint, I take a warm, damp cloth and I wipe off the vinyl. I no longer submerge the vinyl in soapy water or scrub it with soapy water anymore because I find that's just not necessary for my purposes. So I'll just do a little sweep off of him. So he's now mostly dust free. It's okay if he still has like a little bit of sediments on him. It won't affect it in the long run. So I'm gonna set his head aside. I'll do the same thing for all his arms and legs. So now I've dusted off all of his limbs as well. So I'm just gonna take some Mona Lisa odorless thinners. That's what I use for the most part until I get to the deeper skin tones. Then skin tone steps, I should say. Then I will use Gamsol odorless thinner. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this. Well, I'm going to need a lot of it because he's a big kid. So I'm just going to put a bunch at the bottom of this little bowl. And then I'm going to take my brush. It's stained. Don't worry about that. It won't affect it that much. I'm going to put my brush in the thinner just to get it nice and wet. And then I'm going to get the Flesh 08, which is just the pre-mixed skin tone. And I'm going to put as much as in the thinner that I need so it shows up, but it's not super thick. So you want the consistency for this step to be a little tiny bit thicker than watercolor, because you don't want it to like completely show up, because then it'll be chalky and that will not give you a good base. So this base, I'm not gonna video me doing it all over, but this base will go over the entire kit, including the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. So this step will go all over the kit, and the lips included. So you're going to mix it up each time you go to apply. You're going to get your cosmetic wedge, get some paint on that cosmetic wedge, just enough so it soaks up some. And you're going to have to keep doing this. Dab a little bit off onto a piece of paper towel, and then you're just going to pounce that thing all over the kit. Just like that. And you'll be able to see with Genesis Heat Set paints where you've already pounced on, because it'll be shiny like that. You see that shine? So I'll do this again all over the kit, and then I'll let it dry. And you'll know it is dry when it's no longer shiny. And then when it's no longer dry, that is when you bake it for 250 degrees. And at 250 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And be careful to watch the kit, especially if you're doing a bigger kit like Big Joe, because you don't want his head to be too close to your heating element, because it will melt and you'll be devastated. So like I said, all over the kit. So I'm not going to videotape all of that.